How easy is it for you to get a job where you're remote half the time, you're in person half the time, but you haven't worked for 4 years? I'm going to tell you right now, traditional job search will not work for you. And by that I mean applying online, you're going to get tossed every time because you haven't been working. There are so many people right now that have been working, they're going to get a job before you. Now, can you get a job? Absolutely. But you're going to need to do a totally different strategy. As I've mentioned here before, starting with a bucket list is going to be super important for you. You have to get really clear about the kinds of companies that you want to work for and why you want to work for them, right? That messaging has to be on lock. Then you're going to have to get very clear on your UVA. What's your unique value add? Because in spite of not working for the last 4 years, there still are a lot of transferable skills, problems you can solve, pain that you can alleviate. Again, that's got to get hyper clear. And then we work a strategy where you reconnect with people that work at these companies and you use your network to do informational interviewing. What that is not it's not interviews for a job. It's interviews where you talk to people about what they think it will take for you to close that gap and actually land a job after not working for 4 years. And the reason you ask people this is they can offer you a lot of insight, but it's also a chance for you to build a relationship with them. And when we build a relationship or a bond with people, they are more likely to help us. And by help us, I mean introduce us to hiring managers and help us get our foot in the door and get a shot. Right? So you're just going to have to, some people will say, oh, I feel like, I'm eating humble pie. You're not. You haven't worked for 4 years. We got to get you back in. But that's not going to, your resume is not going to help you. A LinkedIn profile isn't going to help you because you haven't been working. And those tools, the only way they work is if you have been working. So we need new tools for you. We need new techniques for you to have conversations with people so they meet you and say, oh, so capable. This person, who cares that they haven't worked in 4 years? Totally capable. Let me introduce them to the hiring manager. This happens every single day. But if you don't know how to do that, then it won't happen. So you are a great candidate for our job search bootcamp because you're the kind of person that actually needs to understand back channeling, connection stories, and networking techniques that will help you go around the applicant tracking system so that you don't have to rely on your resume or your LinkedIn profile.